What if I told you today I'm going to give you the secrets that will change everything? Last time you were at the range, do you remember how the shots were all over the place? They just weren't consistent. You get a couple consistent, but you didn't get all five consistent. Remember, we talked multiple times about putting 5 rounds in a gun at a time. And if they're up and down and right and left, it has to do a lot with how you're focusing your aiming system on the gun. And today we're going to talk about front post focus. And the front post focus is how you aim a pistol in a defensive situation. So when we really aim a pistol, what we're trying to do is level out. I'm going to show you the back side of this. By the way, guys, this is a rubber gun. There's no trigger, no live pistol, no live rounds. So what you're trying to do is put your sights here and line this side up with that sight and keep the gun level. Now, sometimes we have to adjust to make sure they line up. And I'm going to flip this gun around and show you what I'm talking about. So I am going to focus on the two apparatuses, this one and this one. This is your front post, this is your back post, and I'm going to put this out in front of you using you guys as, or the camera as the target, and I have to line these up. And my job really is to make sure that this post here isn't higher than this post back here. So when I put it out in front of you, and I put it out there just like that, it makes it level. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but the gun's more at a level piece like this. It puts it at an angle. And you can imagine if I were to engage the trigger now, a pistol that's pointed down in this angle is really on a go at that angle, if that makes sense. So when we focus on front post focus, we are going to level out the front. And what this does for us now is in a defensive situation, I'm focusing on that front post, and it's going to keep that gun level. And if we look, a level pistol will always shoot level. So why front post focus is so important to us? Because technically our brain can't focus on all this stuff. So what is the vision? What is it supposed to look like for you? Well, your back post back here should be blurry. Your target out there should be blurry. This right here, your front post, should be crystal clear. So when I vision out, put this out in front of me to aim, I'm going to focus on that front post and make it super crystal clear. I'm going to put both eyes open, and I'm going to run this pistol, and now I'm looking right here, and I am making sure that that is crystal clear. And if I keep both eyes open, all of a sudden now this becomes blurry back here, and the sight out there becomes blurry. And that would be the proper aiming system you'd want. What it really does for us, guys, how many of you, comment below, shoot with one eye open, and how many shoot with both eyes open? Now, technically at the range, it really wouldn't matter if you shot with one eye open or two eyes open, but in a home defense situation, it really matters. One, do you think your body's going to let you close an eye in a high defense situation? Do you think you're going to run around your house Popeyeing when the bad guy's trying to get you? Or are you going to have your eyes wide open and trying to focus this gun in a situation where you're nervous and high adrenaline dump? So the more we can train with both eyes open, the better we're going to be. And front post focus, defensive training, defensive focus, whatever you want to call this thing, it's going to help you tremendously work with both eyes open. Now, how to do this? We want to get out there at 6-inch paper bait, 3-inch circle, and put it out there at 3 yards. Take your weapon, put it out in front of you, start focusing on your front post only. Now, you want to make sure that the gun is level, so you want to visually level the pistol best you can. Keep both eyes open, and then slowly begin to engage the trigger. Now I'm applying a lot of pressure on this trigger at this point in time, and that would be perfect. Now what you don't want is to slam the trigger. Did you see that? You don't want to slam the trigger. You don't want to slam it because then that's going to drop that front post and cause us to be inaccurate. So technically what we were looking to do is press that trigger back as slow as we can. Front post focus, red dots on a pistol, or any kind of laser or anything else you deem is going to help you be more accurate. You're not going to be accurate with it if you're slamming the trigger. You got to really press the trigger and understand the most you can. And the more we slowly engage that trigger, keep both eyes open and focus on that front post, the easier the gun will stay level. A level pistol helps us build confidence because now when we engage this trigger, we're impacting where we want to hit. Once we do that multiple times, then we start building that confidence, and with confidence comes accuracy. So what I'd recommend is spend some time dry firing. If you know what dry firing is, that's racking the slide with an empty magazine, which loads the trigger, but it physically has no bullets in it, and put the gun out in front of you, focus with both eyes open. It's going to be challenging at first because your dominant eye wants to take over, but now we're not focusing on this, that, and the target. We're just focusing on this. It will make us help our dominant eye help us get through this thing and work on a slow press. Slow press, slow press. And once you've got that figured out and you feel you're confident, get to the range and work on a 3-yard drill with both eyes open, with just make sure 3 to 5 rounds are in the magazine and get it out in front of you. Our vision should be blurry, crisp, target is blurry. Once you start focusing deep here, everything else is going to be blurry because your mind can only do one thing at a time. Now, in training classes, we always try to keep the pistol level, and that's basically what we're looking for. A level pistol will shoot level. Pistol at an angle will always shoot like that. And when you have to line these up and keep both eyes open and focusing on both, that's when you have to adjust your wrist to get the gun level. And technically, is that gun level at that point in time? Look at that angle it's going to be. Do you think that's going to impact where it needs to go, or it's going to impact low? It's going to impact low. So the one secret that changes everything is to focus on your front post. Guys, I'm a firearms trainer. I love what I do, and I want to give you some knowledge. And we have free eBooks that we do. All you have to do is put free book in checkout. I'm going to give you one of our eBooks. Those eBooks are about grip and stance and trigger control and sight picture and sight alignment. And we've taken each one of those lessons and put them in an ebook that you physically can read to help you understand it. Those ebooks are in the descriptions below, and they are attached to all of our videos. All you got to do is click one of those, put it in the cart, put free book at checkout, and it's yours for free. We've taken those books, put 50% off. They're normally $3.99. But we'll give it to you for free as long as you put free book in checkout. And if you want to add a few more in there to support us, we would appreciate you very much. They're only $1.99. Take advantage of it. We're about to go back up in February to the $3.99, but I wanted to physically give you a free one today. Until next time, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense. Comment below, do you focus on your front post?